One item that has been haunting me over the past year is the helm of neitiznot. Well, actually the item that's haunting me is the Basilisk jaw, which upgrades the helmet. And I really want to get this now as my tomb's invocation is high enough that the extra max hit allows me to 3 down instead of 4 down. Looking at my current kill count, I have 4,992 Basilisk Knights, nearly 5 times drop rate on this 1 in 1,000 drop, and I'm not giving up on this item. That is going to be my goal for this video, skipping my way with points or tureal all the way until I get this stupid faceguard. I'm going to burn through the points I have, and once those run out, I'll move on to tureal skipping. But for Jad tasks, you don't actually have to skip them. Instead, you can just attempt the fight caves and leave right away, granting a free skip, but it is a bit of a pain to go all the way over there. I am not going to skip everything. Quick tasks like Black Dragons are worth doing to get the streak higher and bank some points, maybe even get a 10 times streak and go to Konar for some more points and skips. Other tasks I want to do are Smoke Devils and Abyssal Demons, as I still need an imbued heart. Those tasks represent the best heart chances per hour, and future me will definitely thank current me for going out of his way to get these done. Abyssal Demons represent a 1 in 52.8k drop rate for the imbued heart once you multiply the 1 in 150 superior spawn from the Elite Diary and the 1 in 352 imbued heart rate for the greater Abyssal Demon. So each task is about a 1 in 200ish chance of getting an imbued heart. Yeah, it's rare as fuck. I do really like barraging Abbey Demons though. It's not too shabby on the prayer XP as well, with it being 20k XP per task and over 30k XP per hour, helping me get closer to 99 prayer. Woo! Basilisk tasks, yay! Now let's get this freaking jaw. To break up the monotony of Basilisk tasks and doing Slayer all the time, in the dead hours late at night, I want to start using the Dragon Bones that I got doing the Voidwaker grind, helping push my prayer level higher and higher. But because I'm going to be using my Bulwark, I want to purchase the League's reward for the Zuck Bulwark kit for 10,000 points. I didn't actually play the recent League on this account, but I was rune rank in the original Trailblazer and top 100 in Shattered Relics, so I had more than enough points to get whatever I wanted from the shop. And let's use the kit on the Bulwark, and now I have Din's Blazing Bulwark, which looks so awesome. On top of that, I'm going to be purchasing the ability to have my respawn point be an Edgil. It does cost 5 mil, but I have a ton of raw GP and alcohols to sustain me, and I think the shorter walk to a bank after each death will help me out immensely, not only for this method, but also all future PVM deaths as well. And Lord knows I die a lot. This is my prayer training setup. I have the Black D'hide body and Din's Bulwark on for maximum 4 item defense, while having the Burning Amulet for quick teleports and the Orb from Dragon Slayer 2 to help kill my character faster after using all of my bones. One thing that is annoying is that if you have any bones on you when you die, the orb will delete itself and you have to get another one. I did pre-stock about 20 of them before this grind, and I'm hoping I don't lose all of them, but it's not a big deal to get more back. I just don't want to lose one every single inventory. In terms of doing the method, it's really simple. Teleport to the lava maze using the Burning Amulet, take the long run over to the Chaos Temple. From there, start using bones on the altar. You can either AFK and it'll give you XP every 4 ticks, or you can spam click to get a bone every tick. I personally went back and forth between the two based on how my hand felt, but if you do get attacked, make sure you start spam clicking the bones. Put up your prayer and keep using the bones. Even if they attack you with about half an inventory of bones left, you should be able to use them all before you die. Once all the bones are used up, spam click the orb to get you to 1 HP, and then click on the wine to send yourself back to Edgil, and rinse repeat until you run out of bones to use. 93 prayer, not too hard to get a level here. I think I lost all of 20 bones so far, which is less than I expected, but I think that's enough prayer training for now. Let's go complete that Basilisk Knight task. Task complete, 291 Basilisk Knights cleared out. Slaughter Bracelets going hard extending the task, but it just wasn't enough. I guess we're getting another task. Oh, fuck off, game. That's the wrong 1 in 1k drop. I don't even want to check how many of those stupid heads I have now. Doing some large team raids with some friends, not the best purple chance for me, but the fun per hour is great. I'm the only Ironman here, so they are splitting this drop and hoping for a shadow, but damn, they got chaps. Doubly hurts because I think that's a pretty small split for them, and I really, really want Masori chaps. Oh! I got the Basilisk jaw! I'm gonna kill one more for good luck, but holy hell, it's finally over. My kingdom come. No dice on the back-to-back, but let's get out of here and never kill a Basilisk Knight ever again. Looking at my Slayer log, the final kill count is 5,384, but I did get it one kill earlier, so that's 5,383 kills for this jaw. You know you're gonna go dry somewhere, and I'd much rather go 5 times dry on a Basilisk jaw than a Twisted Bow, that's definitely for sure. By talking to Olaf the Bard, we gain the ability to attach the jaw to the helm of neitiznot. Looking at the current stats, I'm getting +3 prayer and +3 strength bonus, and some moderate defensive bonuses. But when we attach the jaw to make it into the faceguard, now I'm getting slightly better defensive bonuses, but the real upgrade is in the melee strength bonus, which is now at +6. One other underrated perk of the faceguard is that it has no negatives in range or magic, so it's very nice for raids where you don't want a hat switch. As I mentioned earlier, this now gives me an extra max hit on my Voidwaker, up to 50, meaning I can 3 down all the way up to 400 invocation, which is likely as high as I can go until I get a shadow. Plus, it's 1 max hit everywhere I fang in the tombs. I have the majority of the Slayer uniques now. Really the only ones that I want are the superior drops with the Imbued Heart and the Eternal Gem. If I were to get Holy Sandals from Medium Clues in the future, I would like to get a Drake's Tooth to make Devout Boots, but I'm going to cross that bridge when we get to it and not worry about it right now. 94 Prayer, another level gained. I think I still have the bones to get to 95 Prayer. About 1,600 Dragon Bones to get it, but honestly, I don't remember how many I have in the bank, but I'd be surprised if it's less than that. Yep, 2,000 bones in the bank, we're good. There is 95 Prayer, 10 seconds for you, 2 hours for me. This level also gave me base 95s. Shows how close to max I am. I still have 367 Dragon Bones left, might as well use them up and see how close to 96 we can get. On top of that, I also have fossils and ensouled heads that might help bridge that gap to 96 prayer. While 96 may seem like a random level to strive for, it's an extremely important prayer level as it's the level that gives you the maximum prayer restore for a super restore and prayer potion at 32 and 31 respectively. Currently, I get 1 less at 31 and 30. This may seem like a small amount, but if there's content where I'm taking 7 super restores with me, say Tombs of a Masket, that's 28 more prayer points, basically a free dose, and it'll add up very quickly. I am a little bit torn on what to do to bank up 96 prayer. On one hand, I can just go camp green dragons, bank more dragon bones, and boom, I get 96 prayer pretty quickly. Or I can bank prayer via bossing. Vorkath, Zulrah, Cerberus, and Hydra all give prayer XP in the form of noted Dragon Bone drops, with Vorkath and Hydra being even better, as they also dropped a special high XP bone as their 100% drop. I think for 95 to 96, I'm going to go for Vorkath, and then I'll wait on 96 to 99 to see what the game throws at me. I do think with how marginal the difference between 96 and 99 prayer is, there will be less of a motivation for me to grind it out until it's one of my last skills for max K. And with doing Vorkath, I'm going to need some extended super anti-fires, and the best way for me to get the lava shards to make them is by catching infernal eels. I think I'll probably go for a couple hundred scales here. That should be enough lava scale shards to last me throughout this grind. No more AFKing. I only have 3 super anti-fires as I didn't have any Vorkath bones in the bank, as I used them all up training prayer. But much like Zulrah with anti-venoms, I should profit supplies, meaning once I've used up these 3 extended super anti-fires, I'll have enough bones to make more than 3 extended super anti-fires, and then it's no longer an issue. Got myself all set up for Vorkath here. It's basically my max melee gear alongside the Dragon Hunter Lance and Salve Amulet. As for my special attack weapon, I decided to bring a Voidwaker over the Bandos Godsword. The Lance is already pretty accurate, and my Voidwaker represents guaranteed damage. Plus, I spent 200 hours getting this puppy. I want to use it as much as I can before it gets tweaked. On top of that, I always bring a Slayer staff to Vorkath. So much easier to just click the spawn instead of trying to manually cast it every time. I ended up doing 50 kills initially on the Assembler grind. As a whole, Vorkath's uniques are not that great, but I would absolutely love to get the Dragon Bone necklace as it has some neat applications for AFK methods, and it would give me motivation to go back to Hydra to get the Hydra tail, but it's a 1 in 1,000 drop, so I'm not expecting much here. Took 5 kills, but I broke my personal best, getting a 1:11 time and picking up the Master Speed Task, another 5 points down. I have started to pay a little bit more attention to combat achievements again, as I want to make a conscious effort to push for the Master tier this year. All of the extended super anti-fire has been used up, netting 29 kills, so a little over 2 kills per dose, and I got 58 bones back out of it, so yeah, definitely profiting. I made up 30 extended super anti-fires here, as I think that should be enough to last me throughout the grind and banking up 96 prayer. There is 100 Theater of Bloods complete. I have just been doing them passively as my friends want to go. I already have the Scythe and the Avernic, so my main motivation for the Theater is getting more Vials of Blood, as the other drops are kind of meh for how long they take to get. Ooh, new PB, a 110 kill, knocking a second off. There is 100 kills, another 5 combat achievement points. There are multiple ways of dealing with the Acid Walk, and I thought I'd show off the way I do it with a Lance. First, you want to make sure that you start the mechanic with Run Off so that your character only moves 1 tile per tick. Then when he throws the acid, find a corridor where the first 3 tiles don't have acid. From there, click on Vorkath, and whenever your true tile gets MD, you want to click back, and whenever your true tile gets to the 3rd tile, you click on Vorkath, and you rinse repeat that, and that leads to no damage taken and minimal tick loss. Well, that's a drop. Double Dragon Bolts and a duplicate head. Yep, I'll take that drop all day long. There is 250 kills at Vorkath, and I think that's going to be the end of this Vorkath chapter for me. I'm honestly very bored, and I want to move on to something else, and there was no rare drops obtained in this session. Loot-wise, I picked up a good amount of Alex, but the real winner, besides the bones, was the Dragon Ammunition. Dart tips, unfinished bullets, and arrow tips will always be welcome for me. Unfortunately, the banked XP and buyables like crafting, cooking, and smithing has little impact on my account at this stage because I've already got 99 in all those skills. Looking at the bones in the bank, I have 368 superior dragon bones and just over 500 regular dragon bones, which with my rough math has me about 100k experience short of 96 per, but I should be able to get the rest of the experience from my baby dragon bones, fossils, and ensouled heads. Using superior dragon bones is always stressful because if I die with an inventory of these bones, it feels like I lost 20 minutes, which sucks, and I'm also doing this at like relatively peak times at 8 p.m. Eastern on a weeknight, so bound to see a PKer or 2. The superior dragon bones are used up, and thankfully, I went through all 14 tropes without losing a single bone. Time to start using dragon. Finished off the dragon bones, and now I'm on to the baby dragon bones. I don't think I'll end up using these going forward as they just aren't enough experience, and I just needed something to fill half my inventory for this trip. If I use them, it'll be with Sinister Offering. Though I will say my favorite part of this method is when the PKers can't kill you before you use up all the bones, and then you can kind of just laugh at them and thank them for the quicker death and teleport to Lumbridge. They don't get too happy. To process the fossils, I needed to get some pyrophosphite and calcite, which just took a little bit of volcanic mine capping, but I think 50 of each should be enough. One of the nice things about this bank is that it's very close to the fossil storage box, so I can quickly dump all my fossils from my bank into this storage box, which is shared across all storage boxes. I don't think I'll process the small fossils, but medium, large, and rare are definitely worth going through the effort for. I have a total of 16 rare, 36 large, 43 medium, and 391 small fossils. I went over this previously, but enriching fossils is not too hard, just a pain to get the fossils and the secondary ingredients. You want to add a total of 26 fossils to the hopper, and then start the reaction by adding pyrophosphite and calcite. I personally add 9. You can do less, but you might need to add more later. As the reaction commences, fossils will bob to the surface, and you will need to click on them before they dry out, otherwise you will lose a fossil. Once the reaction is done, you can open the sluice gate, allowing you to loot the enriched fossils. From there, teleport to the house on the hill using the mushroom transport system, and use the fossils on the strange machine there. Decided to do 1 inventory of small fossils, and it looks like I'm going to be 2,000 experience away from 96. Guess I'm going to have to use some of those dragon baby bones. A couple sinister offering casts later, and I now have 96 prayer, giving me the best recovery from potions. I mentioned it earlier, but this is going to be great for the Tombs of Damascus because I bring 7 restores in, leading to 28 more prayer points. Plus, I gain 4 levels, 92 to 96, which gives an additional 20 points as my prayer is restored 5 times throughout the raid. That's a total gain of 48 prayer points, which is essentially another Karis before Wardens. I'm so excited to try this out at Tombs. But with the jaw and 96 prayer, that leaves us at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I should mention that only 30% of you are subscribed, and if you made it this far into the video, it would be amazing if you could bring that number up and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.